Well, okay, we're in here, guys. What's up? Welcome back. The song. Matty Hercules. Love it. This is a good song for the afternoon. What's the name of the song? The name of the song is actually, I think he called it Junkie Shit. It's a song somebody wrote about me. It's all like rocket scooter memes. Welcome to the stream, guys. We'll get started in just a second, Jesse. I'll answer some of your questions. Pickles. The lyrics, dude, I crack up every single time. Sorry, you have no chill. All right, Jessica, what's up, guys? All right. We have AI music writing contest for our stream, and that's the song I told people I would use as the intro song in the afternoon stream, maybe. It's all rocket scooter memes. It's really, really, really funny. So the guys have been being extra creative with the AI music for our afternoon and morning streams. Okay. Circa for Tradeify. The line, speaking of coming, here's iDoc. Yeah, so basically like Matt fires up rocket scooter on his way to get some cooter. Taking trades while you're getting AIDS. That is so weird. You go on stream looking like you flunked 4th grade. Your other trader strategies are sniffing paint. Your trades are whack and they stink. Turn on your stream and get a whiff of taint. Hedge pressure. I wait for the trades to come to me. More like edge pressure. Oh, that's too funny. I go hard at half gap, go harder at LP. Might bet the house at price at CD. Other traders PV, I would spark a blunt, but I got high BP. So that's a blood pressure joke because everyone knows I have high blood pressure. So that's like these are just Matt memes they're throwing in here. It's hilarious. Watch this. I call this the Arby's trade. Might fuck around and make 10K, which is a quote from me because I was like, I just fucked around and made 10K one day. And it was funny because I didn't. I really took a very serious trade. But yeah, that was very well done. That's like, so FOMC today. So let's talk about this. Hold on. Let me get my stuff together. FOMC today, obviously, it's just the minutes of meeting. So it's nothing crazy. The minutes of meeting are going to forecast what the FOMC is likely to say going forward. Every quarter we get the dot plots, which usually shows the forecast. Not much is going to change with the dot plot than now. The FOMC is less likely to cut rates twice this year, maybe only one, and maybe in September. As we're seeing a lot of the tariff pass through not go to the customer. As Jay Powell said, the pass through of cost to customer is lower than they expected. The probability is slightly higher they're going to cut rates. And probably September might still be the surprise cut we get. But more and more Fed members believe that we only need one cut this year and maybe 2 next year at most. We had on the last dot plot 3 additional members this year vote for no changes, which is fewer people think we even need a change at all. The still majority still think we get one on average. And then next year, like a third of them also believe one fewer cut is necessary. And that's due to the high inflation of the tariffs. So that's what we're expecting to see when the actual minutes come out. We'll see the market probably move off of it. hopefully we fall to some of my key pivots and I'll be able to take along here. So Jesse, to answer some of your questions, you guys had questions about what it is we're looking at. Let me pop up the liquidity map diagram. So what you're actually looking at, this is the key to my trading strategy. What we do is we're able to isolate. We have a whole server army of computers that pull in options data in real time, all options data. Real time buying and selling of every option in the S&P 500, every stock, everything, including the index itself. We put those options through a filter, a giant filtration that actually looks at other markets to determine if those options belong to a tandem trade. They're tied together with the hedge trade. An example, if you buy a call and or if you sell a call and you buy 100 puts, then they're probably, you sell a call and you buy 100 shares, they're probably connected. And if our algorithm determines that, then that particular trade of 100 calls makes it through to the next step, which is our black box, which grabs all the data from the database of, yes, this is likely a hedge trade, a neutralized options trade. And then we take all those neutralized options trades and we make a landscape drawing of the entirety of the market balance for today. We use all the Greeks to adjust the risk for today. We find out where all the bulls are. A bull is somebody that longed the market against a market maker who had to short and buy calls, according to our algorithm. A bear, so there's a bull zone is everybody up here. A bear zone is everybody down here. A bear is somebody that shorted the market when there wasn't a buyer. So the dealer themselves had to be the buyer that bought puts to go with it. So we're looking for market maker transactions to reverse engineer trader transactions. That particular relationship allows me to find where bulls really are and where bears really are against the house. How strong is this, you may ask? Well, when price opens in a bull zone on SPY, 90% of days, as long as the stock's market cap are also in bull zone. This is a ratio of the total market cap of stocks in a bull zone divided by bull plus bear zone. We do a ratio. Now we look at every single stock in the S&P 500, do a ratio. If Amazon's in a bull zone and Nvidia's in a bull zone and Microsoft's in a bull zone, it's very unlikely that the index goes to a bear zone. They're tracking each other. And so the probability in our backtest is actually very high that we have the bull zone confluence, that if you open in a bull zone, you close in a bull zone 90% of the time, as long as the market is rational. And how do we know if market's rational? Is that when you click this button here, all these lights are yellow and green. Stable, rational market. So when the market fell to bull zone, I bought the dip on the bull zone. Simple as that. Liquidity map is something you access in Rocket Scooter. Jesse, yes, sir. So what happens is when you log in, it loads up automatically. You don't even have to do anything. It's all automated. Now, in between a bull and a bear zone, we call this a liquidity pocket. And so how I trade and behave on each one of these is can be seen in the map. The map's just the cheat sheet that I know what to do. It's showing me where I can find pivots from based on hedging and options landscape. Yeah. And by the way, I invented this entire process and I built this trading platform. Well, my team. We're Rocket Scooter is a company of 22 people. Rationale. It's okay if it flew past your head. You can always rewind and check it out. But long story short, that's what's happening under the hood. You don't need to understand any of that. All you need to know is that we open here, we close here 90% of the time. I buy the dip every single time. If the market dips to here, I long from there to there every single time. That's it. Every single time, no matter what. We have a song that somebody made called Every Single Time because I long from there no matter what. Bull zone is support. Bear zone is support from above. Hedge pressure is a resistance pivot in both directions. So it is a high volume pivot to make decisions from. So all this tells me today is I'm trading either from here or here or here. As the market fell today, I longed here, market fell to there, I doubled down to there, market came back to there, I closed out and trimmed. Then I waited for a little bit and I longed again at the same spot, which is what you're staring at right now for the most part. That's it. It's just showing me where I long and short from. And the guideline to the side kind of just shows me what I'm looking at. And that's it. How do we get all this onto your chart? It's automatic. So if you load up any equities, thing, like load up anything, liquidity map will show up automatically. It's automatically loaded. You should see the indicator here. If it's not there, click indicator, load up liquidity map, and it should have it there. We had to actually build our own platform and a like cracked up version of TradingView. We white labeled TradingView, built our own backend infrastructure to power these charts because our calculation is so crazily powerful. You can't even do it in the software itself. The calculations are run on a server and then broadcast the maps to the front end of the platform. So we had to actually create our own version of TradingView. We took a shell of TradingView and just basically used their charts, and then we pump our stuff into our own version of it. The increased vulgarity pressure in this chat versus my funded is palpable. I like the vulgarity here. It makes me feel happy. But yeah, there's a 20-day masterclass that we have that we teach this, the bootcamp, Julian. That should help you out. Everybody's telling you guys about it. It's $1 a class. It's $20 for the month. There's no indicator for rational or not rational market. Right over here to the side, you're going to get these alerts over here. So the alerts are all green and yellow, nothing crazy. So now all I'm doing is betting that the market stays stable. I put all my probabilities here. I manually draw them on my futures chart just to convert them over. Right here, I'm hanging on to my one contract here. This is the 80% of days we close above the blue. 90% of days we close above the orange, and the liquidity pocket that I mentioned earlier is drawn on here as well. So this is your bull zone right here, right? Bull. This is your bear zone right here. Under the ideal conditions, this is likely to hold 9 out of 10 days. This is likely to hold 9 out of 10 days. It doesn't mean it can't like crash out. I'll take a stop if it does. When it comes back in, I always long it. So every single time I'll take the long. Liquidity pockets are my favorite trade. This is like my bread and butter. That's really what put me on the map, were these pocket trades. People have funny names for them. When you have like tandem liquidity pocket, like structures, people call it the Arby's trade. This is a joke because it looks like a sandwich. But yeah. The statistic work, you need to take every setup. Yeah, for statistics to work, you need to take every setup, right? For something that happens 90% of days will close above the line. It can break a couple of times and ultimately close above. I need to take the attack every time it reclaims the level to get the odds, right? So statistic-based trading means you can't pick and choose when you trade. You have to trade every single time on certain setups, yeah. How to do the giveaways? You just got to be here. As soon as we hit 500 people, I'll run the giveaways. When do the numbers come out? Right, 9:30 every morning. Right when the market opens, within 15 seconds, they spit out. Automatic for all the stocks and the indices. If I were to choose between an ETF, oh, thank you, Brian. You're halfway through the classes. Hopefully you're liking them. If you choose between ETF direct to funded or static 50K, which would you do? That is completely up to you. They're two totally different things, and they're both really good. And it's hard to choose between the two. It's kind of like, what would you drink, Coke or Sprite? They're absolutely different from each other. If you're new as a trader and trying to get good at prop firms, you don't have a lot of experience, the static has fewer rules and is easier to pass than the direct to funded. But the direct to funded has, I guess, a better path to payout, slightly harder with more rules. The idea that you have a static drawdown makes the account immediately easier, but you do have to trade longer to get a payout with that. So it's like, to each their own. But if you're really struggling or it's your first time doing a prop firm, static is the easiest prop firm account you get because the drawdown doesn't trail with you. So if you want like simplicity, just go with static. Where do you find the subscription? Do I search for Matt Score and Rocks? Here we go. Somebody give him this. Let me give you the link, dude. Make sure Jesse, hold up. The link is in the description below, but here's a subscription to the platform itself. We do like first month half price, so you guys can check it out, which is always kind of the deal here. This link I just put in chat is the link to my actual platform with the tools inside of it. We have liquidity maps. We have automated futures tools. We have confluence with the index and stocks tools, a lot of stuff. So my main two methods I trade on are finding high volume pivots or volume prediction based on these maps. So where do I trade from? And then using confluence with the stocks to find arbitrage. Are the stocks leading the way or lagging the way, right? Yeah. Ice Wild, I hear your stuff, buddy. Most hated user. No, you just like 5 minutes into the market when I'm upside down and focusing on my trading, you're like, show me something. I get intense, man. I'm like a, you know, an assassin. I'm just focused like a sniper. I'm like in the zone. I'm going to be like, shut up, everybody shut up. I'm working, but you can't take it personal. So NASDAQ pivots. Yeah, so this is the S&P. The reason I'm showing that because S&P is where the liquidity is. NASDAQ doesn't have much nearby, except for lower pivots at 22,900 and 22,797. NASDAQ's pivots are much lower, and therefore, because S&P is most nearby, I'm watching the S&P because the S&Ps are closer. We'll be tapping S&P's pivots first before we tap the NASDAQ's pivots. That's why I'm watching them. Yep. Perfect time of day to trade. In the first 2 hours of the day. And you get the most movement. It means you can get in and out quicker. What about data? Yeah, when you buy the platform, you can upgrade your data for real-time indicators and such for like $10 a month. And you can get the data from our website. Past 50K top step and blew your account for 30 days. Another direct to fund. Appreciate the insight. Yeah, of course, Brian. Appreciate it. You just asked. You politely said, I can't now. I didn't push it. No, you didn't politely ask. You asked like 10 times. Matt, did you see my comment? Matt, did you see my comment? Matt, did you see my comment? I didn't really see your comment, to be honest. I'm like focusing, so I didn't see it. I apologize, brother. You know I love you. I get angry with you. No. I don't get angry with you. I just get... I'm like, shh, everybody shut up. Gotta focus. I gotta be like, shush. But you can't take it personal. I'm in the zone, man. I'm just like... And I get of course, I get a bajillion comments too. When I look at the chat, there's like 50 new comments. So I can't ever really, like when I'm staring at the screen, I'm not watching chat, especially when like craziness is happening. Yeah, if you made $600 from that gold info, make you buy the platform. There you go. That's why you don't like to chat with your girlfriend, LOL. Should you sue a platform and you blow up? You guys are so funny, man. Y'all crack me up. IDOC's over shopping for stuff on the house. We're about to build like we have a construction team coming in to build us this really awesome media wall for like our new TV with like wood paneling, lighting behind it, custom cabinetry, all this stuff. So right now she's out there. She's going through her phase of decking out the new house that we just got in December. So IDOC is running errands today, sending me pictures of lighting fixtures and stuff. Oh, so avoid intraday drawdown as much as you can. It's not bad, but it's just harder. It's much harder, and they're usually cheaper. So intraday drawdown is kind of the craziest thing that they can put on there. Like you want to avoid something that is quicker time in the market is better. It looks like we're getting some movement here. I'm only long in this one account for this one thing. And again, resilience is still negative, so the market still has pressure to fill the gap. So we have resistance at gap fill, which is what we're seeing to here. We have support from zones here. So basically we have resistance there, support there, and diddling in the middle is where we are. The things that you should avoid are a low drawdown to cost ratio, like something that's like 7 or 6 or below. that means that the account costs too much for the drawdown to give you. So all things being equal, as long as you have the three, I call it the triumvirate. There's consistency rules, which means you can't trade too big. There's no DLL, which means you can only scale so big. And then there's uncapped payouts, which means you can only make so much. The three of those together determine how far you can stretch an account. Repeating, I call it the triumvirate. Consistency rule is each trade can only be a certain size. That affects your scaling. Scaling is how much you can grow an account, right? Consistency rule limits the speed at which you can grow. You can only grow so much because you have to trade consistent. That's number one, right? Number two is daily loss limit. Daily loss limit fixates how much you can scale as well. An example of an account has a $2,000 daily loss limit, and pretend you make one-to-one trades, you can only make 2,000 to lose 2,000. So how much you lose is about how much you can win times some multiple. So the smaller the daily loss limit, the smaller you can win per trade. So that limits your scaling as well. So consistency and DLL both limit your scaling. And then the other side of the coin is the way payouts happen. So uncapped payouts or cap payouts also limit how much you can take out. My Tradeify accounts right now have $180,000 of profit. Can you believe that? Then I can't take much of it out. I can only take out 3,000 every 10 days per account. I got 6,000 yesterday. So because of that, that limits my ability. Even though I can scale the accounts like crazy, I can't just take it all out. So the prop firms limit your profiting by those three things, the triumvirate. So you're never going to see a prop firm that has no DLL, no consistency, and uncapped payouts or unscheduled payouts, like payout every day sort of thing. You don't see that. With my funded, you get two of the three, which is great. Any firm that you get one of the three is great. Any firm that you have all three, that's stupid. Never trade a firm that has all three of those. Consistency plus DLL plus cap payouts. You're wasting your money. I don't care how cheap those things are. If you're trading a firm that has trailing drawdown, you're likely wasting your money too. Because trailing drawdown is harder. Usually trailing drawdown accounts come with uncapped payouts as a result. The accounts are extremely hard to pass, but they bait you with like make $1 million payouts. And the influencers are like, look at my $1 million payout that I got. And you're like, but how much did you pay to get there? Oh, you paid 600 grand. So you really didn't make that much after taxes. You only, and fees, you probably made $150,000 of that $1 million payout. That baits people into that system too easily. But yeah, that's how it works. So that's like, and they say that's why you don't trade Tradeify, because Tradeify has capped payouts, right? They have a capped lifetime payout, but it's easier to get because, yeah. So Tradeify has DLL and consistency and capped payouts. Yeah. But they have direct to funded. That's the only reason I trade with them. If they didn't have direct to funded, I wouldn't be trading Tradeify. The growth in advance, I don't touch them. Tradeify growth is nowhere even close to as good as my funded futures expert. The growth has 35%. And I love Tradeify. They're one of my favorite firms. No, nothing personal against them. Their straight to funded program is best in class. That's what I've been trading on the stream. The best in class direct to funded. The growth is similar to my funded futures expert, with the exception of it has consistency and it has DLL and cap payouts. Same thing. So my funded futures doesn't have two of the three rules, which makes them really good. That's why you go with them. Yeah, and Top Step is up there as well. I think Top Step has like a small consistency rule, 50% on the eval side. And then I think you can still do uncapped. You can uncap payouts with Top Step still, right? I'm gonna do Top Step and try to get on their leaderboards as soon as I get my live account with Tradeify. Is TS capped 5K a week? Okay. Yeah. You watch me on my funded TV? Oh, awesome, awesome. It's 5,000 per week per account. Oh, that's cool. Which firms let you take out daily? Take Profit lets you take out daily. And any live account that you get, you can take out daily. I can take out daily from my live ETF account. I could take out daily from my live, my funded futures account, but only the live, which is at the end of the line, which you get invited to live. What size, 250K or 150K static? They're both good. Just do the drawdown to cost ratio. See which one you like better. Have I made more money in my career with futures or options? Futures. Yeah, definitely futures. What do you think about the rising zigzag the market's doing right now? The market's just basically sold off really heavily midday, and it's still bullish. Things are pretty stable and bullish. I'm not scared of today's market, really. So it's pretty straight up, straightforward day, I think. Yeah, pretty clean, easy day. I'd like to see this market nosedive so I can get some A+ setups down here at the bottom. But other than that, I'm just waiting. So a lot of my trading day is just waiting for setups. I don't like to long and short and guess in the middle, random stuff. My bigger setup is I'm long in case it rallies, and then I've got such low risk on the table, I can buy in case it dips. That's really the good part of what I'm doing. 2 minutes to FOMC minutes? Yeah, absolutely. Now, the minutes, I believe, are going to be perceived as bullish. I think the minutes might give us a really strong pop because the Michigan numbers have been coming down faster and faster. And Jay Powell's comments the last time he spoke was they're seeing less pass-through of cost to consumers due to tariffs. And I think that the minutes are going to reflect the desire for us to get the rate cut in September. So it might just pop really quick. I might just like take profit on the pop. We'll see. Here we go. The minutes should be out in just a moment. Let's wait for Financial Juice to report. Several participants say the Fed funds rate may not be far above its neutral rate. Cool. Let's get some bump off of that. I think the minutes are going to be perceived as very bullish today. Trades adjusting, that's hilarious. Like blowing a load. Got to reset before you go into it. Go into another one. Yep. At what point do I say I'm done for the day? I don't. Unless I've hit max profit or max loss, like consistency locks me into a maximum profit I can make, then I'm done. But I take my EST trades every single time. The statistics require me to take it every time. So I got to trade every day, all day if I can. Are the minutes I talk about the previous FOMC correct, right? They don't give everything all at once to lessen the impact on the market. They come out with after they have the meeting, they have the interest rate decision. If it's the quarterly where they do the participants assessment, they give you the dot plot. And then every 2 weeks, you get something. So you have Fed meeting, 2 weeks later, minutes, 2 weeks later, meeting, 2 weeks later, the minutes of the meeting. So this is 2 weeks ago, Fed meeting minutes. Yep. So that's it. The meeting is, here's the rate, and this is what we go with it. The assessment is like, this is what we believe our long-term outlook is going to be. And then the minutes are like extra information from that meeting. Fed staff saw higher retail GDP growth for 2025 than the previous forecast and saw inflation lower than the prior forecast. These are good things. New York's Soma chief said that participants survey respondents see the Fed portfolio at 6.2, about 20% of GDP, reserves to be at 2.9, blah, blah, blah. This is talking about Fed balance sheet, relates to the quantitative tightening and we're dealing with here. Participants agreed that risk of higher inflation, weaker labor market had diminished but remains elevated. Right, this is the lowest participation rate we've seen in a while when it comes to labor market. I'll talk about that in a second. Hold on. What's up? IDOC's calling me here. I can put my lunch right here. All right, our housekeeper is going to come in and clean in a second. But the labor market's weak because the participation rate is low. We have JOLTS going up, which means more available jobs. We have unemployment going up slightly, filings because people are getting laid off. And then we have fewer people going into these jobs because the participation rate is low and getting lower. And it's been this way for a while. And my theory about why fewer and fewer people are going out and looking for jobs is the same reason there are 10 million effing trading gurus on the planet. Because I think COVID threw everybody into like work from home mode. And now everybody and their mom wants to start a business. Now with AI being such a big deal, so many people can start businesses based on AI. There are fewer and fewer and fewer people wanting jobs and more people wanting to make their own job. That's really why the labor market is weakening, because very few people want to go out and get a job when the prospect of making a whole lot more money, especially when times of inflation are there, and it's easy to get started with low overhead. There are more and more entrepreneurs by the day than there are people going out looking for jobs. Giveaway in just a little bit, because everyone's lazy probably. You've applied to 15 jobs and no responses. Right. And the other thing is companies aren't really like hiring people super quickly, even though the jolts are going up, because the companies are waiting to see what's happening with the tariffs before they take the risk. So that's kind of where the companies are right now. It's kind of crazy. So people that want jobs can't get them. Companies that could have jobs aren't making them. And the jobs that are available, nobody wants them. It's like a weird freaking world we live in. And I think part of it, you know, a lot of this, everybody wants to work from home and make their own thing. It's kind of a big deal. We'll do a giveaway in just a little bit, you guys. A couple of participants noted they will be open to considering a rate cut as soon as the July meeting, if data continues to evolve as they expect. Okay, that sounds good. That's better than September. And let's get that run up. Here's the welcome to the stream, you guys. Don't forget to sub to the channel. Love seeing you guys all here in the afternoon. Can we maintain a real indoor plants? The ones that look so fake it hurts. IKEA has real indoor plants, yeah. You can. Just make sure that we don't get flies or bugs in them, and we'll be good. The only reason you can't really have indoor plants is if you have cats. Cats usually like to pee in indoor plants and they'll poison your plant. Other than that, plants are okay. Dogs don't really mess with your plants. Seriously, you guys have cats and plants? Do your cats ever pee in your plants? And dig the dirt up and kick it everywhere? You like to pee in indoor plants too? Much easier than going to the bathroom? I'm peeing in a plant under my desk right now. All right. So it's just equilibrium here. I was trading just back up to the same spot. I don't have evidence that the market continues to rally from here, but this is my target, the 62.98, this red line that I drew. I'm totally fine with taking the $400 profit here and closing out. Pretty decent day, I'd say. This is, I guess my total profit for today is pretty good. I don't know, whatever I end up getting. All my accounts are now green. Everything's good. I'm on a massive winning streak. This is 12-day winning streak, which is nice. I'm fully flat now. I took my profit. This is the P&L for the day. I still never touched my funded. A+ setup only here. But this is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 61, 65, 70, 76, 83, 89, 9,400 bucks. Woo woo! Woo 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 woo! 9,400. These are all funded accounts. Funded next. Oh wait, one of these is not funded because I busted 2 of my funded accounts. So this one is not funded. So this is still eval side. I got payouts in 2 of my 50Ks, and then they were so close to 0. It only took a few losses to bust them. So I think this 1900 is eval. So 94 minus 1900, 75 and funded. 1900 in eval. Forgot about that. What? You piss in houseplants? We all do. It's part of it. Today is not a 10K day. I ain't gonna push it. The piss in houseplant song. You gotta write it, Jesse. You write that song. All right. Weird looking day. Short squeeze up. Short squeeze up. It's looking good. I think that the participants said the most likely appropriate path would be no rate cuts in 2025. Those participants who said that, there's 7 people. Remember, of the total amount, which is like 20 or whatever members, about a third of them, 7 believe this. I'm not saying this, but I remember from the dot plot, it's 7. Some participants, 7, said the most likely appropriate path would involve no rate cuts in 2025. Those participants cited recent elevated inflation readings, elevated business and consumer inflation expectations, and ongoing economic resilience. Right, the Michigan numbers, 1-year expectation went as high as 7% due to the tariffs. It's since come down closer to 5%, and therefore a third of your participants believe that we should have no rate cut this year. Fuck those guys, okay? Give us some rate cuts, baby. We want to see it. But we shouldn't be getting rate cuts too quick. It's not really the right time for it. Inflation's controlling itself on its own. And we should at least get something to balance it out this year. July, as some people said, July might even be their vote. But the traders are trading in September. So July, August, September would be kind of good. Plants love urea. They do. That's really true. This might sound gross, but I have a friend who gardens, and his top secret soil that he makes his own soil, includes his own tinkle. He tinkles in his own compost. Add some nitrogen to the urea as a reducing agent. Worm pea is the best for plants. These guys aren't kidding, y'all. I have a garden. Pea is good for plants. pH on that sounds too random. Yeah. Your traders are PP. Hope the market flushes you because you're doo-doo. Hey, come in, Lily. Hello. Yeah. Come on in. You grew up farming? Oh, nice. I'm a chemical engineer. Teach you how to garden today. Gardening's pretty easy. All you have to do is not kill your plants within the first like 30 days and they usually survive. You either water them too much, not water them enough, have some kind of root rot, too much sun, not enough sun. As long as you get the root system strong, you really can't kill a plant unless you're just trying to kill a plant. Most plants, the rule of gardening is life always finds a way. Just like trading, yeah, if you don't blow your shit up in the first month, you're probably going to be fine. You're good. I love it, I smiled. Tell that to your azaleas. Flowers are a different story. Flowers are hard as shit to grow. Vegetables and fruits and plants, life always finds a way. Don't forget that, your mycological component. Mushrooms. I always find a way to tick along, exactly. Just don't pee on your plants too much. That's what Chad is saying. Soil also Miracle Grow has too much nutrients for a lot of plants. Oh yeah. Don't oh thank you. Don't overly fertilize. Oh yeah. You can't spell plant without B. All right, we'll do a My Fun and Futures giveaway in about 10 minutes. All right, guys. Let's set up for it. Do me a favor, guys. Tap the like button on the stream. Let's get that up to 300 really quick. I'll give away 2 50K starters today to celebrate the flash sale that they had. Why not trade this? Res is greater than 0. I can. Watch. I trade off of something to something. So I'm going to let this pull back to here. Then I'm going to take it long right after they open. Right? Remember, every time you break into a bull pivot, I always wait for the test. And I'll miss out if I don't get it. So when I break into a bull pivot, the only ones I chase would be hedge pressure and monthly hedge pressure. I'll tap them right when you hit them. I exited to here when res was less than 0, and now res is greater than 0. I want to see the market test this so I can long off of it. So I'm going to let it move and then I'll take the test. Yeah. So I'm wait. Dip. Long on dip. Small. Let it go. Yeah. Somebody says 250K starters. Excellent. 2-50K starters. Heck yeah, man. You want to grow your plants pretty good. All you need is a little bit of pea and some ground up fish bones and you'll be fine. Nitrogen to get the big old leaves, and once the leaves get big enough, then drop on some fish bones to get your plants to flower. That's it. I grow vegetables though. I thought about getting into growing flowers because we have a flower garden that came native with the house, but I don't know if I'd be into like getting into a whole new thing. I have flowers like a whole different thing. IDoc's like, you should grow flowers for me. I'm like, all right, I'll think about it. I like growing vegetables, gotta eat them. Like growing herbs, gotta cook with them. Flowers, they just look pretty. I don't know. I'm like, if I can eat the flowers, maybe. Peppers. Oh, I grow peppers, dude. I grow bell peppers, banana peppers, hot banana peppers, Thai chilies, jalapenos, serranos, cayenne, habaneros. I've grown all of those different times. Right now I've got hatch chilies growing. I've got poblanos growing. 2 different kinds of banana peppers, serranos, and jalapenos. So I've grown I'll grow all kind of peppers all the time. Peppers are easy, man. Super easy. Peppers, easy to grow. 62.95 level is today's open price in SPY. So market open here. So that's where I'm starting long from. How many handles or ticks is reasonable daily? I don't really have a gauge for that. I don't think that's a... Like every day the market's different. Every trade I take, I try to get 40 points on NASDAQ or 10 points on ES. And I might get 1 trade a day. Sometimes I might get 10 trades a day. It depends on the market. Can I go lychee? I never even thought to try that. All right, there's the tap and res is greater than 0. Can I take the tap on the long? Should I take the tap on the long S&P 1? Okay, try one more time. What is NASDAQ doing? I'm gonna check down a little bit. NASDAQ hit my red line target. I just basically closed out on the first retrace. That was that. Let me do this quickly here. Let's do impact red line. That's here. Let me double check this. Hold on. Let me do a technique really quick. I need to find this retrace and pivot on NASDAQ. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's see what we got here. The market sells off a second time. I'm just going to cry. Your point. Here. 32. Here's Holloway here. Okay, it's like that traded DD band today, right? That was kind of nice. How long and long right up to that thing and closed out. I was buying the dip on the way down and got hammered pretty bad and then crawled everything back to positive. Yep. So this is the, when I tell you guys on that open trade on S&P, I grabbed that right on that dip. Pretty simple setup there. Long's playing out a second time. I love it. Let's find the same level in S&P. Oh wait, that's ZN. Crushing it today, boys. $63.03. Not even there yet. Cool. All right. Perfect. All right. Gonna chop around a little bit, holding you open. Positive res is good. Box support. Resilience greater than 0 turns this into a long pivot. I tapped it with just one. Just playing with like couple of trades I made today. Just one contract. My target from here, 95 to 63.03, at least 63.03 to accumulate, if not higher. But we'll see. It's the same as earlier. Like essentially from here, I'm scalping from pivot to pivot. I'll have a stop right here. Actually, no. I will stop if we break through blue. Or if res goes negative, I'll stop. And again, I want to be long from here and here like all morning. These are my A pluses down in here. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, unmute the mic. Whew. Rocket vacuum. Oh yeah. To watch Letterkenny, I've seen it. I don't watch it too often, but I've seen it before. Wait, am I getting cake delivered today? Wait, what? You would look at Funded Next. You like to look for 5 days payout. Funded Next is great in Cartoon Futures and Rosanho. Just letting you guys know. We have an exclusive contract with Funded Next that we have a 10% off coupon now, exclusive to Rocket Scooter. Everyone else has always gotten 5%. We bargain for 10% with these guys. So some of the influencers are probably going to try to bargain for the same thing, but we got 10% locked in with those permanent, which is a permanent deal change that we just got with Funded Next. And that's uncapped payouts. The 3 firms I trade with are Tradeify, MyFunded, Funded Next on my stream. And I also trade with ETF off stream. The 10% off is like a thank you for this community, and also like a we're sorry that things were rough the first month because we had too many people sign up and they got behind on customer service, which is a good problem to have. But so we got you guys 10% off with Fund to Next going forward. No, Cal, LOL. Nope. Spoon. I have all my spoons. That's funny. Do you want to upgrade your membership to Pro Plus? Dave, yeah, if you want to get Pro Plus, just buy Pro Plus straight up. And if you're in the boot camp, which you just joined, just tell Andrew Slacks. He'll just tell him just to refund your just be like, hey, I upgraded Pro Plus. I just joined the boot camp last week. Can you refund my boot camp or whatever? Because Pro Plus comes with the boot camp. And I know you just joined like 2 days ago. We'll hook you up. How about use Trade Day? I haven't. Can I refund your free boot camp? I can send you $0 back if you'd like. All right, everybody. I'm gonna give away 250K starters, not 250K starters. 2-50K starter accounts with My Fund Futures. Hit the MFFU in chat. Type it up. Type it up. Type it up. Type it up once. You only need to do it once. No, real plans. Wait, free boot camp for the college kid who watches you during his internship almost every day? Non-basic achievements. Wait, are you college? Non-basic? Are you college? In college? What are you studying? What year of college are you? You go to Penn State? Oh, nice. Nittany Lions, bruh. Are you, what you studying? Go Lions. Gonna be a sophomore. Cybersecurity. When you're in college, yeah, I'll give you free boot camp. Yeah, if you're a student, you're going to college or in high school. Clearly, like as a hardship, you probably don't have a lot of income. I didn't have any money in college. I was broke as shit. I had to work delivering pizzas to pay my way through school for what my scholarships didn't cost because I had 2 majors and scholarship only covered one of them. I know what it's like. I used to gamble in the pool halls, trying to play pool with whatever money I did have. And it wasn't that great at pool compared to everyone else. I'll hook you up. Educate. You're already paying for education, man. Don't pay again. I got you, dude. Yeah, man. That's totally fine. Your tuition's probably hard enough. Yeah, I got you, man. Send me a message in Discord. I'll get you in today. We do student discounts for people that like students and stuff. If you're a student and you want to get the platform, we also do subsidized platform for people that are students in college and high school and stuff. Is that the man that ruined the buffet today? No, that wasn't him. Any student discount for the platform? Yes, we do. If you can show me a valid student ID, we do a huge student discount for the platform until you graduate school. Yeah, 100%. I didn't know. I guess we don't advertise that, but we do have that for sure. Yes, if you are a student at university and you show me a valid student ID and a picture of your current syllabus, or I used to tell people, like, show me that your tuition or whatever, like a tuition bill, just to prove you're in school now. You just got to basically prove to me you're in school now with something that's got a date on it. And yeah, we'll comp you. Platform, we do subsidized platform. Yeah, very cheap if you're a student. We don't, no, just for students. Veterans, we don't do a veterans discount, unfortunately. It's more like economic hardship discount. No disrespect to veterans, so I come from a military family myself. We just don't have like senior discount or anything like that. We just basically for students, it's more like education. You know, boot camp is $20 anyways, guys. It shouldn't be that big of a deal for anybody. If you are a student, send me a message in Discord. Just go through me. How about middle-aged dads? No. I'm in that same club with you. I gotta pay full price. If you're in college in Mexico, yeah, dude, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Yeah, no, we'll do student discount if you're in college for everything. Yeah, new father discounts. LOL. Y'all are so funny. Bootcamp is a day trader training program. It's the best day trader trading program. Period. I brag about it so much. It's the one thing I obviously think I'm good at a lot of stuff that I do, but and I always say that my tools are pretty good. But bootcamp is where I really like to brag. Our training program is the best in the business. We train traders. We don't just teach you market and reading charts. It's not a bunch of bullshit like that. We train traders. Ready? Let me prove it. All right, guys. Probabilistically, you've been to the boot camp. On the count of 5, what is the probability that we close between the DD bands on a market day? Rational conditions. 69 LOL. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You see all those 88s? You guys are taking guesses. 88, 90%. See that? This is what boot camp is about. People are thinking in probabilities the whole time they're trading. Oh, I'm so proud of you guys. Y'all make my heart happy. 69, 8. Y'all are so funny. Inside the bands, 88, yeah. 8 above, 8% break below, 4% break above, 88 in the middle. You nailed it. iDoc, girlfriend discount. Hey, if you want to learn trading, iDoc, I won't charge you that much. Promise. I'll give you like an absolutely awesome discount. We got to, because we can't be spending our money on learning trading because we have to keep buying the shampoo that keeps pickles' fur so soft. Traders are so soft. That doggy shampoo is not cheap. I'll pay in juice. All the lunch and juice a man could ever need. Matt is trading Hercules. I love that. That line is awesome. I'll crack me up, guys. Pay me with my money. It's like the funny joke here is that iDoc spends Matt's money, but iDoc is an eye doctor. She's a doctor. She got doctor money. She just spends my money because she likes to spend my money. Because she's like, I have my money and I have your money. She's winning twice. All right, guys, ready to spin the wheel in a second. Which I love. Makes me feel important. All right. One more time. I just want to hear the song like a million times a day anyways. Free boot camp for somebody that just crossed the border illegally? No. You still gotta pay. Welcome to the country, but you gotta pay. Welcome to America, where you gotta. We're gonna make you pay taxes and then make you pay for stuff. Guys, LOL. Your uncle touched you discount. Okay, and in that case, yeah. Free my discount for someone that's 9 years old? No. Squish pop. Type something in chat, buddy. Tell me feel funny. Matty Hercules. You just gotta type MFFU in chat to get on the wheel. Squish Pop, got you, bud. Awesome, dude. Training is 20 bucks, James. $1 a class, that's it. It's the cheapest boot camp you'll ever join. $1 a class, that's it. 20 classes. And they're every day at market close. Mike ZZ. All right, you two, do me a favor. Type something, Mike. You guys know the drill. Both of you go to my Discord. Both of you subscribe to the channel clearly. Go to our contest channel. Get a hold of our admin. His name is Slack. Send him a message or he'll message you. In our Discord, take a picture of your YouTube account that shows that it's you logged into that account. Send him an email that you sign up with My Fun and Futures with. He'll give you a link to click and a code to use, he'll give you a link to click. Click the link. And then, so you must click the link, and then he'll hook you up the account. You'll get it within a day. If you're late for the boot camp, it started. We're about a third of the way through, but you can join. Boot camp ends, we take a break and start all over. The boot camp we can go over and over and over again. Stupid affordable. That's the point. I've made my entire career as a trader not making money selling education. I feel like for some people, they're, trading coaches want to sell you trading discords and signal services and education, like for, $5,000 seats, learn my program, $5,000 and that. It's always been 20 bucks. It will always be 20 bucks. It's $1 a class. And these are the reviews. As much as I like to talk about myself, this is what other people have said. People that have taken the boot camp. So if you guys want to read the reviews, go to the Rocket Place. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. There you go. Go here if y'all want to read it. It's getting. I would spark a blunt, but I got high BP. The blood pressure joke is always funny. What's the $20 per month cover of the boot camp? Okay, so the boot camp is $20 a month. And so it gives you access to each boot camp. We start over. We don't ever stop. This is boot camp 12. 11 or 12. And so we keep going, keep going. Boot camp also gives you access to Discord. And all Zoom calls. So basically you're just in the service after your first month is free for 20 bucks if you win the boot camp giveaway. Other than that, 20 bucks a month. Gives you chat room, Discord access, and then next boot camp. And there's people that take it every time because every time it's different. Every time we're talking about a different type of market. We're in a bull market now, non-volatile bull market, VIX below triple B sort of thing. It's a whole different style of trading. A lot of this is long at the open trading, right? We get in volatile, crazy markets. Boot camp completely focuses on how to trade volatile markets. It's a whole different style and setup. Yeah, join up if you guys want to. Is it bi-monthly start? Right, we start basically every boot camp we do, we usually take about a week or two off after the boot camp and then start all over. On average, the 20 days, depending on holidays, takes 4 to 6 weeks to do. And then with the 1 to 2 week break, usually every 2 months we start up. Yeah. It's been a year and we've done 11 boot camps, so we used to not take a break and I'm almost exhausted from it. This last boot camp, we decided to take a 1 to 2 week break just so Matt can keep his voice from going away. All right, that's it for My Fun and Futures. We just did 2, sorry. Love you guys, but just had 2. Watch this. I call this the Arby's trade. I might fuck around and make 10K. What's that? Oh, Pickle and iDoc are here to stay. Pet Pickle. Oh yeah, Pickle's first. So soft. Your other traders are so soft. Here's a blue chew. Hope the market blushes you because you're doo-doo. So that's a song. That's like an anti-guru song. You ever read the lyrics? It's basically talking about how other people are like trading gurus are absolute shit. and they suck and people that watch them suck. How long is the lesson on average? About an hour video, and we watch the videos together, answering questions and pausing it. At most, goes up to 2 hours every day. It's a mentorship without a 50K price point. Yeah, it's a mentorship that practically costs you nothing. Yeah. Trust me, if I were like a trading guru that was trying to make money trading courses, I would take this 20-day boot camp and sell it for 50K. Yeah, like I would easily put a price tag on it and mentor people one at a time through the same process. But instead, we made it to where it's 20 bucks a month, and we have 2 employees. One edits our videos and makes our video content. The other one makes all the handouts for you guys. And then the 20 bucks a month just pays their salaries. We actually don't make anything from it. So it's from my perspective, it's a free service. And if you subscribe to the platform, the bootcamp's also free. You don't have to pay extra for it. It's part of the membership. Couldn't you technically steal things at Garden Center? I've always had that thought. And I don't think you could ever get caught stealing something from the Garden Center. Who would know? Except for karma. And that's the only reason you can't do it. But yeah, you could literally be like loading trees onto your car and nobody would ever know. Right? Like, I'd exit the Garden Center looking for trees because we're building a Zen room on the top floor. We're turning our movie theater room into like a Zen room. She's putting like trees and like lights and stuff, so it's like relaxing. Dentist Harley Keys giveaway. Yeah, iDoc, did you hear? People were asking yesterday when you're at the dentist if the dentist rode a Harley. When did we give away the keys? Killing it right now. Thank you, thank you. Get high with... Wait, get high with what? Tilray? What are you talking about? You're holding a 38 with a $1 price target? Oh my god. I haven't even heard of this. What are you even talking about? The weed stock? Oh. Good luck with that, man. We don't trade stocks here, though. My nut hair is more valuable than most penny stocks. What is hedging? Hedging is just basically countering a bet in the market with a counter bet in the opposite direction. De-risking your bet through some kind of complex trading strategy. Longing something and shorting something at the same time, the simplest type of hedging. Longing the market, buying puts, that's hedging. Shorting the market, buying calls, that's hedging. So when the market moves, one trade goes up, one trade goes down. And so you're slowing down your risk. You're usually losing some reward to trim your risk down by countering a trade. Why would you hedge? Well, maybe because it's expensive to get out of a trade. You're locked into some options position or something. There's an efficiency if you try to get out. It's illiquid. Maybe it's hard to liquidate the trade, but it's easier to get into something else. So a lot of times, instead of just closing your position down, a lot of people hedge. Market makers hedge because they have to trade. It's part of the job. But yeah, it's a de-risking technique. Yeah, problem. How come I don't have a general chat in a Discord? We do. We do. It's called trading chat. You have to be... Oh, so access to the Discord is behind the paywall. So you have to be either in the boot camp or a member of the platform to see the Discord. We don't have public chat there because a couple of shitheads used to come in there and drop in, what the fuck they call it, token airdrops or some bullshit. I don't know. Something related to all those crypto scams out there. After about 2 or 3 of those, we closed down the public room. Airdrop at 5. That's like the most desperate sounding idiot thing in the world. What the fuck does that even mean? Get out of here with that. So unfortunately, a couple of bad scammers ruined the bunch for everybody. So Discord is no longer public access for the chat room. Wasn't really that many trolls. It's mostly like scammers pumping shit. You know, click this link. Yeah. Join my Telegram. Yeah. Stuff like that. Hedge your eval fee with an options, big brain. I mean, not a terrible way, right? Arbitrage with prop firm is pretty nice. Like YOLO long in all your prop firms, and then buy some very, you know, inexpensive, cheap 0-day puts at a key pivot. E50K if the market crashes. What? What's he saying? How's Elden Ring been treating you? I'm about to go. I'm at the end of the boss. I know I read, like, hold on. I'm almost about to fight Melania, so I'm like near the end. I'm at level 160, so I've been grinding pretty hard, which is pretty high. It's not the highest, but it's high enough, I think. No spoilers. No one spoil. So I'm at Melania. I hear this is the hardest boss. So, yeah. I'm going to take a lot of time, Melania. Dude, I took a lot of time on the fucking Death Bird up in the mountains. The hardest bosses I fought lately, like in all of Elden Ring, were the damn Death Birds, the Deathrite Bird. So freaking hard. Or the bears. Both of those give me trouble. All the other big bosses are fine. Damn bears, man. You use a Mimic Tier? I do use the Mimic Tier. Yeah, that's how I beat the real bosses. The Mimic Tier is like the best ashes to draw. Yeah, and I play. I'm samurai build, so I have dual wield Uchigatana, and they're both maxed out. So I'm a samurai bleed build, which is very awesome. And I have a Mimic Tier, so there's 2 of me, which is great. Mimic Tier summons a clone of yourself to fight. So I got 2 bleed build samurais with maxed out dual wield katanas. Oh, I wreck face in that game. But I still get my ass handed to me by the Deathrite Bird. It's such a crazy battle. The birds are horrible. And the mountaintop of giants is where I am right now. I'll show you what I mean. If you guys will play Elden Ring, it's awesome. It's hold on. It's this fight right here. I finally beat it, dude, but like the birds are just, they just give me so much crap. This one you just hug its feet and hit it, but this mofo was crazy. Took like 15 times to beat it. Am I still in my long? Yeah, I'm up $100. You basically just like circle it and hug it right at its feet like that. But it has one attack that attacks right underneath it that's like a one-hit kill. So the problem is you can't see the bird casting it. You have to like listen for it. And if you don't get away fast enough, it's like a one-hit kill. And it kept getting me every time. It's been about 3 years. Yeah, it's been a while. I never played it though, because I never really had time. I was busy building rocket scooters. So now I'm finally catching up. When the DLC came out, I was like, okay, I'm finally gonna play Elden Ring. So I did. Oh, by the way, the Steam Summer Sale is out right now. Are you guys buying? Did y'all buy any cool games? I just got Expedition 33, which is good. And then I just bought a Steam Deck. So iDoc and I have been on like a crazy game buying spree lately. We just got a Switch 2, which is fun. We just got a whole new entertainment center. I got a big old 83-inch TV now with a surround sound system installed on the walls, and house now vibrates when we watch TV shows, which is cool. And now we got a Switch 2 so we can play Mario Kart and hi-fi audio. And now I just got a Steam Deck. I got Expedition 33. So that might be the next game I play after I do the Elden Ring DLC. I also have the Remastered Oblivion as a game I was going to play too. But after coming off of Elden Ring, they're very similar in things. I kind of might need a break. So I kind of want to play Expedition first before I jump into another open world fantasy RPG. Wait until you fight 2 Deathrite birds at once? No. Where? If I have to fight 2 at once, are you kidding me? Ugh. That one is hard in the mountains because you can't summon your ashes. That's why that one was hard. It's a straight up one-on-one fight. That was hard. Been playing Fallout 4 on PS5. I love Fallout 4. That boss annoyed the hell out of you? Yeah. Blah. Who needs marital aids when your house vibrates? Exactly. Yeah, I'm still in my long, guys. I am longing S&P up to 6303. That is my target. About a $500 trade. All my A+ setups are down here. Yeah, pretty good. God of War on PC? That's fun. I had that. I played that for a little bit. Chrono Odyssey. I have never heard of this. It is by, oh, Cacao Games. Awesome. So that's going to be a, is it an online MMO? Cool. So it's another pay to win game like Black Desert Online. Sign me up. I'm a whale. When did it come out? Looks cool. Or is it just is it like a massive multiplayer or what? I like playing games where I can wail. Am I gonna play Metal Gear Solid Delta? I didn't know they were coming out with a new one. I do like Metal Gear Solid. These A+s are only good until US sessions. So when the market closes, we issue new calculations in our Discord, new levels for futures overnight. You want to create a video game, teach you how to trade? That'd be kind of fun. It would be like playing Overcooked, like just a frustrating, cartoony game that looks cute on the surface, but then it like whoops your ass and makes you fight with your partner. That'd be what a trading video game would be like. Harmless on the surface, but it's really the most frustrating experience of your day. Are any of the daytime levels relevant after hours? Nope, they all cut off at the end of the day. Liquidity maps cut off when market closes. Futures cut off when futures market closes, and they start all over the next day. Could you program your trading strategy? I probably could, yeah. At this point, we've evolved enough to where I could program a trading strategy. I actually talked to a friend earlier in the year about doing that for myself. Just to experiment with the efficacy of, is this good to automate? An anger simulator. LOL, yeah. I couldn't program it to like give you guys an automated trading bot. Like there's ethical reasons I couldn't do that and legal reasons I couldn't do that. But for myself, I would love to do that just to have something working off to the side just to see. Bum, bum, bum. What's the easiest, hardest game to play is, yeah, Overcooked for sure. It gets hard, man. When you try to like 3-star every level, it gets pretty hard. Tapping that 6303. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to close. iDoc, you're at the garden center. Or am I getting out? Well, the arrow, right? Here to here. That's just my scalp from here to there. It was like basically a 7 stop and 8. I'm just scalping from here to here. She's not answering because she's in jail for stealing a ficus plant. Ficus tree. iDoc. She's out there like cops are chasing her around. She's got like the back of her car has got like snake plants with the leaves sticking out the window. Pull over. You'll never catch me alive. Ma'am, Drop the fig trees. Never. She's throwing hydrangeas out the window at the cop car. The trunk is half open with the Harley hanging out. I knew it. Oh, yeah. Those are snake plants. Like what we saw at the restaurant. You can't kill them if you tried. Seriously, you're out of snake plant. These things don't ever die. You can. I think I neglected mine for 6 months one time, and I just poured water on it and came right back to life. Because I forgot I had it. It was in a bathroom somewhere. Mother-in-law tongue. Yup. Yep. They clean the air. Yeah, they're nice plants. They never die. They really don't. Yeah, they're good. They're good houseplants to have because they look cool. If you've never seen them, they're kind of like these. You guys have probably seen them before. She's buying plants for like our little Zen room thing she's doing. I think they look cool. Let me show you what she's looking at right now. Y'all seen these before? Hold up. Yeah, images. They look cool. They're like just these giant leaves that grow out with stripes on them. Okay, 6303 coming right up. Where's the gold map? LOL. You kill them with water. They definitely will die if you overwater them in a shady spot. Yeah, that will happen. If you don't water them in a shady spot, they'll definitely thrive. Like mine, I put in a bathroom when I moved into my last house. When I didn't have anywhere to put it, so I set it in my bathroom with the intent on finding a place to put it. And there was a bathroom I never really used. The bathroom became a closet because I needed a closet for that room. It was a storage for all of my streaming stuff. And then I forgot about the plant. I think it was like sitting in the shower because it was like basically storage. And it got a little bit of light through the window, but not a lot. And I didn't water it for like 6 months, and I swear to God, it was still alive. Oh, there we go. There's the tap. Close out. Take the profit. I know it could go higher, but I was going to take that one trade. Just closed everything. Do I use StreamYard? I do for certain things, yeah, but not for my stream, no. StreamYard's pretty cool. Your succulents didn't like your move to New York City, LOL. Once they get used to that hot weather and then you move somewhere cold, yup. Okay, guys, that was a nice little long scalp again. Resilience greater than 0, top of the box, long support. I grabbed that earlier on that first dip. As you guys, I demonstrated a bull break. You never chase the bull break. You always wait for the bounce, then you take it. The only time you chase a bull break is hedge pressure and monthly hedge pressure because the gamma picks up quicker than testing a liquid spot from an illiquid spot, which is bull breaks like breaking out of the open, breaking out of zones, etc. Always wait for the retest. So I'm going to just delete my commentary on here because we're not going to probably get these A pluses, but that was a nice, easy setup. Today was such an easy day. I longed out the door, made some money, bought the dip, lost, made. Now I'm up. Decent day. Ooh, okay, guys, don't forget, use Rocket Scooter code for all your prop firms. Let me just roll the ads really quick. This is by far my favorite thing to do. Hook you guys up with Rocket Scooter code gets you best deals everywhere. Make sure you keep using our code because you enter into our lifetime drawing. If you've used our code with prop firms, we get a better deal than all the big influencers across the board. And we get special exclusive only deals for us. Like 10% off Funded Next and all these other cool ones. And then we do giveaways for you guys. We do over 120 accounts given away on my stream per month. And then we do roughly on average, 600 to 800 accounts given away on my funded futures during my show, which makes us the biggest giveaway on the biggest prop giveaway stream on planet Earth, which is crazy by a factor of, I don't know, probably bigger than the next 2 people combined. Just lost a bottle of rum. Go find it. What is it? Wait, it's 90% up to 90% off. Sometimes it's 90% off. Those ads that I spend they're not updated yet. We actually hired a guy to update them though. Those are just up to 90% off. So when Apex has a sale, a special sale, we always announce whatever the sale is. So right now, the better sale that's going on right now is you can buy your first My Funded Futures account with Rocket Scooter for 50% off. And that was the sale they have going on to the end of July. What's the red line? It's called an illiquidity pivot. You have a whole class on it in the boot camp. 6303 on the dot. It is high volume pivot. It's a predictable high volume pivot. It's a really fun, easy technique to learn how to do. And it's always an exit target if you're trading on a scalp, pivot to pivot. And so that's why I got out of it. And once you tap it, it goes away. Fun stuff. 50% off every month or the first month. It's on one account with My Funded Futures. I think it lasts for all months. Actually, I don't know the answer to that question, but I think it lasts for all months. Does ETF have trailing drawdown in the funded stage? They only have trailing drawdown in funded, Keith, for the one step and the fast tracks. The end of the day is going to be end of the day drawdown. Static is going to be static drawdown. Direct to funded is end of the day drawdown. Keegan is correct. Wait, who's Keegan? What did he say? 50% off is only first month. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Only first month. Memorized. TBT is 40% off right now, yeah, with Rocket Scooter code. The stream elements also needs to be updated, the thing that's spamming the chat. Wasn't easy. I bought at the top, no pivots. Well, I did buy on the retrace. I bought on the red line, which was here. And then I bought, right. I didn't have pivots to trade off of, right. It was definitely not a high probable bet, but I only did it in one account. So that was the better part of that. Flash sale over for My Funded. Yep, it is. Yeah, I would say more of a, let me jump in on the long. I didn't have any good pivots to trade off of. I longed up until here a little bit, and then I decided to wait for some retrace to get in on another long. You got 50% off My Funded today? Not a first-time user? No, it's not first-time users at all. It's one account per person, yeah. Everybody can get 50% off one account with My Funded Futures, your first one that you buy. Everybody can get that. It's good. It's a really good deal. If you use our code, you'll get one account at 50% off. Oh, yeah. Just chilling, guys. Waiting. Nothing's happened. Do I even trade, bruh? Not right now. Matt's just chilling, bruh. Today. Ah. Wow, we had like 700 people in here earlier. Now it's chilling by the end of the day. I crushed it today. Today was good. I don't know how much I ended up making, but let's take a picture and add it up. Whatever that ended up being, so we're good for the day, right? Okay, what's up? How do I come with the upside target of 6303? That 6303 was what's called impact red line. It's a an illiquidity pivot. So it's a high volume pivot off of this downward move here. I teach this in one of our boot camps. Yep. Say what's up from Brazil. What up, Mo? How you doing, man? Wait, are you working on a cool theme song? Okay, I want to hear a theme song, dude. I gotta hear it. All right, we've been so busy today. Just chilling, waiting. I'm pretty much done for the day. There's no more trades I can take. I could have made some more of my Tradeifys, but I was kind of happy with what I've got so far. I'm in no hurry to take it. Just longing back up to this level and I would have been done. Matt's just typing. Matt's not even adding. I'm doing like a million types of businessy things today. Hold on. Platform development stuff. Yeah, update my living room. We got the new stuff in, the new tech. We're about to build out the new wall and everything. Sorry, guys. I was in a meeting with our development team that's building the overnight dynamic hedge pressure and monthly hedge pressure futures black box. That is being uploaded to one of our dev servers within the hour. So by tonight, we will be able to call that data into our test servers and double check to make sure it's correct. After testing it out for a couple days, making sure it is correct, we'll release it to live. So live overnight, so you guys don't have to wait for the bot posting anymore. I won't, if I'm late because I'm driving or on vacation, you know, those numbers come in late or whatever. Yeah, that'll save me so much time. And then be automated on your chart. That'd become nice. You get the beta test. There's no beta test. It'll be released immediately as long as it matches up after a couple days, and then we'll watch it. I'll basically watch it for 2 days. If it matches, then I'll release it live, and then I'll monitor it once it's live, to where if the calculation ever doesn't match, then we can always pull it when we notice it doesn't match. So this is one of those simple things that we've already tested it on the dev server. So on the local side, we've tested the output, which matches what it should be. Then it's basically the UI is the only thing we would test. And since it's 2 lines, there's not really a need for a beta. We'll just draw an orange line and blue line. 2 lines. It's going to be on Rocket Scooter platform, yeah. It's not too late to register for boot camp, Jerry. You'll be in the middle, but you can always watch the first 3 videos are the most important ones, or maybe the first 4. Make sure you can just watch those over the weekend and catch up. Yeah. These guys are joking that you can't show your payments or trades because it's illegal. Y'all are making fun of that was a meme that we threw out there because Humble Trader was like, the girl was like, I can't show my trades because it's illegal. So when they say that, they're not really talking about me. That's what they were explaining above. That's just a meme we say. Close equals close. Yesterday's close. Open equals open. 0, 0. Today's open equals half cap. Close up and divide by 2. Niche shooter code. Yeah. That looks about right. We need CQG creds. Yeah, for futures data, you'll need futures data for it to show up on your chart. If you don't have futures data, then the values will appear in the table. So unless you tie in a futures data feed to have a futures data print on the chart, you won't have a chart to print it on. Just get your levels here to draw them on another chart. Bum, 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 bum. Can I show you a screenshot of one of my payouts? Yeah. Let me see if I can. You guys. Where is my login here? I had a tab open. let's go. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Let me log into my thing really quick. You have to get two-factor. Hold up. Let me log in. Logging in, hold on. I wonder if I can sort this by customer here. Hold up. Client here. Let me just take a picture of this one. Picture of one payout I got yesterday. That's the one from yesterday. Or A1 from yesterday. I'll log in and grab it. I got $3,000 and they take 10% out, so 27 from Tradeify. So that's in my my payout account. Yeah, no problem. I took two payouts yesterday from Tradeify at 27 each after their split. Let's see if we can find any other. That's where my. That was yesterday. Total payouts for July. Let me see if I can do like. Hold on. Here's the total. This is my total payouts for July from all my prop trading. So in July, which is only what 9 days in, 20,000. No, they don't take out the taxes. So that's yeah. So that's for the last like 9 days. Yeah. It took me. I have to log in and take the picture of that. It depends on like whatever week or whatever month. I mean, it's different months, different things. Well, it depends on the market. Yeah, I'm tired. How much do you take out of your first payout? It depends on what kind of account you're trading. It's up to each person. It's different. Each person's slightly different, you know, like, you should always leave some room to keep trading. If I had a big like lump sum, I would not take out more than half. I'd leave enough in there to keep trading. Like if it's a $20,000 account as an example and you made 5,000 and then you can take 5,000 out back going down to your 20K start. I wouldn't do that. I would leave like whatever your drawdown is on any of these accounts. I would leave at least that much and buffer in the account as my new starting point. And then whenever I made after that, I'd only take out like half. So MOC just started. Market bumped up. We're at 6306. Probably not going to sell off today, but I'm not in any trades, so I'm pretty cool. Matt's payouts giveaway, LOL. So yeah, that's not bad. 20K for this first third of the month. That's all my props together. They all go to the same place. Oh, I haven't even withdrawn that money yet. Just sitting there. Well, let me pay myself. I forget. It all accrues into this account here. Let me take out 20K. Okie doke. I call this my let me go buy accounts for the stream to give away to you guys fund. It's funny, the payouts, I requested payouts and then the money just sits there, and then I recycle a lot of it back into buying you guys accounts for the giveaways. You say a lot of people don't show their payouts? Oh, really? That's crazy. What form do the pro firms send out for tax purposes at the end of the year? I'll find out. This is my first year doing it. So I'll figure out whenever you guys figure out. Probably 1099 for prop firms. Next boot camp will start. It's live now. If you want to join in the middle, you can. The next boot camp will start in August. You're the GOAT. You're going to be more often like analysis. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, like listen, 90% of people... Well, I can say the majority of people YouTubing are mostly paper trading. Some of them are struggling with prop firms, not making any money, paying in more than they're taking out. They'll blast out their first payout or two, but they're really putting more into it. You saw what I just showed you, $20,000. That's for July so far. That's wonder if I can look at previous months. I can see how much it was last month. I can't switch that, huh? Yeah, a lot of people out there are paper trading on YouTube. That's really what a lot of people are doing. And a few of them are just like posting a payout here or there. I might be one of the only few people on YouTube or in general profiting from the whole prop experience. What just happened, Catalyst? So every day, 10 minutes before market close, Kevin, there's a process where hedge funds and stuff hedge funds submit orders to the market maker to be filled at close. And so the deadline to submit those are 10 minutes before market closes. It's called MOC. And it's an MOC order. We just call it MOC for short. So every day, 10 minutes before, the market maker gets all the buy and sells and immediately starts repricing the market based on the end of the day supply and demand and trying to find that closing price to fill them all at. So it's like a hedge fund that's like, I want to buy 100,000 shares of Apple at the close instead of just day trading throughout the day to like get into the position. They can buy it all at one fair price at close. Yeah, so you'll get a little bit of a burp 10 minutes before. I'm really not Alpine, all these other guys. No, there's a lot of people out there that are trading, but I would say that not a lot of them are profiting. Profiting meaning they're making more than they're putting in. That's different. They're getting a lot of these guys you mentioned are getting payouts, but I would debate very heavily that a lot of them aren't really getting or making profit after taxes. So, what I'm saying is these accounts have been trading with Tradeify. I've been trading since February, right? There's people out there who reset thousands of accounts per month. After taxes, after cost, after profit split, they're not walking home with much. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to name a person on that list, but there's, I would say that for some of these $1 million payouts, imagine 40% goes to taxes, so 600,000, 2 or 300,000, or another 10% goes to profit split. Okay, there's another 100. So you basically profit split of 90-10 plus taxes, you already lose half the payout before you even put in your prop evals and stuff. Some of these people on your list have reset 4,000 times with Apex. I'm not naming a name. 4,000. It's been exposed. Some of the people on your list have been resetting accounts in the tens of thousands from your list. Not naming names. So while they are getting payouts on their taxes, I would debate heavily that they're not making profit. A little bit of profit, but not big profit. It's big payouts, but after fees and taxes, it's not big profit. Now I'm not naming names. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, but you get what I'm saying. Profit is before taxes. So even so, $1 million payout minus 100K, you're at 900K. Then at 900K, 40% of taxes, that's 36. So you're down at 54 of your million. 540 is left, and then minus fees and whatever else of eval. Say it costs you 1,000 Apex accounts to get there. 1,000 times 200 is $200,000. 4,000 resets, as somebody on your list has reset 4,000 times. 4,000 times 200 is 800,000. So at the end of the day, it's mostly smoke and mirrors that it's profiting. It's payouts, yes, but profiting, maybe. Like big profiting. So I'm not over here resetting accounts thousands of times per month. So profiting, different. That's kind of what I was trying to say. Very few people out there actually profiting on this. That's why I don't show you all the pieces of it. Your prop expenses count as tax write-offs? They do. Yeah, because the prop payout is considered 1099. So therefore, in the IRS's eyes, it's considered a wage. And so prop expense is you paying an expense for the job that you get paid to do as a consultant to a prop firm, which is what your 1099 is for. So the biggest thing with influencers is to work out a really big payout and then show you the payout, but they don't show you the expense that goes into the payout. I could brute force $1 million payout if you guys want to see. I could probably spend $600,000 or $700,000 and brute force $1 million payout with Apex. The net sum of that after taxes, I'd lose money. That part is not shown to most people, but the image impression is that most people give you is that the payout is all net. Check out my payout, check out my payout, check out my profit. And it's much smaller with a lot of people than you think. Yeah, the people on your list do profit. Let me start over. But it's a fraction of what you think it is. I'm friends with most of those guys. I know what they really do. Like we know what each other does. Man. And I wasn't talking about most people now. I'm talking about most people on YouTube. The guys you named are some of the better ones. Yeah, they do better than most people. I'm just saying, like, most people on YouTube aren't doing very well. There's thousands of people on YouTube. You kind of named like Nutty, Alpine. Yeah, I know all those guys. They all do pretty okay. Pat, they make money. Brian makes money. Rips makes money. Matt makes money. But it's not as much as you think. For a lot of the people, you have to factor in the costs, and the payout doesn't include the costs. Net profit is really what counts. That's why I say profiting. That's the hardest thing to get, is like your expenses that go into it really kind of have to be counted. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. Awesome trading day. We crushed it. It was really good. Longs all the way out. No shorting. Had a good time. Thanks for tuning in. I love you guys to death. And we'll see y'all early in the morning. Got boot camp in 10 minutes. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to sub to the channel on the way out. Love you guys. Eat, sleep, and trade, baby. LOL.